Hey there, welcome to the Quarter Life Crisis Project. My name is Brian Riccardella and I'm getting tattooed. Certified badass over here. Oh, you on camera, I don't care. So, why am I getting this tattoo? And what brought this on? Great question. I have always kind of been iffy about tattoos. I've always admired them. I've always, I'm gonna finish eating real quick. So yeah, I've always sort of admired tattoos from afar and just, always kind of wanted one, but never really pulled the trigger on it because I had apprehension around being a professional and in corporate, is that something that I can do? And, what about, what does the Bible say about putting stuff in my body and all of these things and all these conflicting things. And, I finally just came to a resolution of look, I have autonomy over my body. It's something that I want, and it's something that I've thought about for a while. I definitely don't recommend getting tattoos on a whim. One of my friends actually has a really good rule of 6 months. If you have an idea and you think you want to do it, wait 6 months. If you still want to do it, then go for it. And I actually had this idea back in high school. So I definitely still wanted to do it. I keep coming back to it. But I just never really did it because I felt like I was wanting to do it because other people were doing it back in high school. Everyone was getting tattoos because their parents said they couldn't, yada yada yada. And it just wasn't, I felt like my motives weren't right. And so now I feel like I just completed this whole 30 challenge. I'm feeling great and I want to celebrate that and celebrate my body and adorn it in the way that I see fit. So what am I gonna get? Well, I'm getting a really, really cool vintage compass on the inside of my left bicep. So I'm super excited about it. I love compasses, you may have noticed. My mom does too. It's a kind of this aesthetic that we share. And I like it for a couple of reasons. For me, compasses, they represent two different things, two divergent things at the same time. They represent direction and knowing your path and knowing who you are and finding your true north and following that and being true to that. But at the same time, they represent adventure and charting new territory, right? So for me, I think it's just super cool when I think about this past year particularly, but just, my 20s, right, of coming to understand who I am, really getting comfortable in my own skin, and also challenging myself to do new things like this channel, right? So for me, it's a perfect encapsulation of what, I'm about and what my experience has been. I'm also getting my parents' initials tattooed on the inside of the compass to kind of make it look like it's engraved. I haven't told them about that yet, so that'll be a fun surprise. But they're just such important people in my life, and I want to celebrate them and memorialize them. And part of why I chose to do it here is, when I have my hand down on my side, it's near my heart, right? Just so they'll always be there. So I'm really excited. I'm nervous, but mostly excited. Hashtag nervous but excited. I went into the studio a week ago, got a quote. Everyone seemed really nice and professional. Of course, I read a ton of reviews, and I recommend you do the same, right? And felt really comfortable about kind of putting my body in their hands. And tomorrow we'll do just that. So I will try to see if I can film in there. I want to be respectful of everyone's privacy. But at the very least, I will let you know how things go and show you the result. And then talk a little bit about, considerations for you and what's next. Okay, so leaving work a little bit early. Eating a banana because apparently your blood sugar can go down during this, which is a little disconcerting, but it is what it is. Yeah, I'm very excited and very nervous. I haven't even seen the drawing yet, so I don't even know what it's gonna look like. But we're gonna do it. It's done. I'm so excited, so happy with it. I can't really move my arm. It feels so good. It hurt
more than I thought. But they said I was very brave and that I sat very well. They didn't say I was brave. I've told myself that I was brave. They did say I sat well, though. My friends Taylor and Bree came to kind of surprise me, to see how it was going, and I'm just super, super happy with how it turned out. I'll be sure to send a picture or show you what it looks like when it's all healed. But man, cross this one off the list. I am super, super excited and really, really happy with it. So thank you to Sarah, my artist. And now it's time to get some food.
All right, so we were about a month out from getting the tattoo. It's 4 weeks tomorrow, and I figured this would be a good time to kind of do a follow-up because I figured at this point I'd either be like super regretting it or feeling good about it still, and I absolutely am. I feel great, I love it, I have no regrets at all, and it's super amazing. You know, really, you know, some of my concerns about getting it in the first place was like, you know, what if it makes me a rebel now? Like, what if I like, you know, go crazy because I have a tattoo or like whatever? And there's no change at all. And more often than not, I forget that I have it, which is really cool actually because I don't realize it's there half the time. And then when I look down, it kind of still catches me by surprise, and it just brings this rush of joy because I remember that it's there. I remember all the meaning that it has and how well it's done. I'm so grateful to Sarah and everyone at Earth's Edge who worked on it. So yeah, so no behavioral change at all aside from, you know, I notice other people's tattoos more and realize that a lot of people have them. I had no idea. And yeah, it's been great. The healing process was fine, you know, peeling and, you know, a little bit of burning, whatever, just lots of lotion, lots of washing it. Nothing, you know, really special to report there. The only thing that was kind of annoying was I couldn't wear long sleeves for a while because it would like chafe up against it, and it's getting cold out, so I wanted to wear long sleeves, but you tough it out because I have a tattoo and I'm tough now. But yeah, I mean, there's really, I feel nothing but joy and pride and excitement about this piece, and I have no regret at all. So my words of wisdom to you, if you are thinking about getting a tattoo yourself, is if it's something that you have thought through and it's not something that you're doing on a whim, go for it. If it's something that's going to make you happy, you owe that to yourself, right? You deserve to feel the joy that comes along with looking down at your body and seeing something that means something to you or that you think is beautiful. It's nothing but good, so go ahead and do it. And if you do it, make sure you leave a comment below or DM me on Instagram at Ryan. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that bell icon so you get notifications of new videos when they come out. New videos come out every Monday. And be sure to subscribe and tell your friends as well, because the more people we have with us on this journey, the merrier. Until next time.